Wednesday morning is wash day. Another day that God's given me. Yesterday was rough. But anyway, this is Barbara from Little Rock, and Connor's out there running around somewhere. And it's very, very cool. I think it's like 64 degrees. And up in the hills, I bet it's wonderful. Yes, wonderful. Oh, but it's wonderful here too. Yes, yesterday, my poor ankle, I don't know. I had to put an ice pack on it this morning just to get up here to the dog park. Because, Connor can't get to the dog park by himself. I have to take him. And he won't do his business anywhere but the dog park because he's got me trained. Your baby's got you trained. I bet they train you. You don't know it, but they trained you. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yes. Do tell me about it because I would like to read about it. See what you have to say. Comment on it. Well, I got my photos and I was going through them as I had my ice pack on my ankle this morning. And they're pictures mainly of all my time up in the hills with people I loved up there and still do. And pictures of my grandchild and my son and my daughter. I was surprised. My sisters. Well, I guess under 234 pictures, you're going to have some good pictures. That was my plan. Take them, produce them, and see what they look like. Well, I liked them, so I think there's some duplication and some pictures I'm going to send some people that I know would enjoy them. You, Penny, for one. I think I have 3 of you and Ariel. But anyway, I'm hoping to get those in the mail this week. But today is laundry day. And it looks so gorgeous. I don't know if I want to do my laundry, but I have to. I have to do my laundry. Sorry about my hair. Thought I had it pinned out my way. There we go. So I'm excited to see what today will bring. What's going to happen. And get up, get out of bed if you can. Get you a good book. I'm reading a good book right now. It's called Community of Bees. And it's by a writer who, anyway, her role in the book is Miss Russell. And she is Sherlock Holmes' wife. Yeah. So this writer, the author, took Holmes and gave him a wife. And she's just as clever as he is. Well, almost. But it's the theme of the book. And it's very detailed. It reads a lot like Sherlock Holmes books and details. And it really describes England during those times in the 1800s. But I'm enjoying it. It's a long read. And it's way all over the place, and I'm trying to keep up with it. And it's small print, which I'm trying to read, and but I am enjoying it. So it is the book that I read before I go to bed. I also have Barbara Johnson. Those are old books that Barbara wrote back in the day, and they're still just as good. They're still just as true. Her anecdotes are still just as funny about life. And I think you'd enjoy any of her books. If you go through a used bookstore or going through a carport sale or something, and you see Barbara Johnson's books, pick it up. Pick it up, read it, pass it on. I think it's got a lot of cute little anecdotes that I really like. In fact, I've added some of them in the letters in my pen piles, and because they're just so clever. I can't help it. They're just clever. So it's about almost 7 o'clock, I guess. Yep, in the morning. And so hopefully I'll be heading back to the house. I won't be doing anything exciting today except wash clothes, rest, ice pack my ankle. Anybody got any ideas what to do about this ankle of mine? It's got fever in it, and it swells. But, I sprained it like a month or so ago. And I went to the doctor, the clinic, and they said it was sprained to keep it wrapped up and elevated as much as possible. Well, I've done all that. I put the ice pack on it and all that, but it's not getting any better. But it could be because I have to take care of myself. You know, I have to wash my clothes. I have to cook my meals. I have to walk Connor, get him out so he don't pee in the house. So it's really, really hard to stay off that ankle. But yesterday was probably one of my worst days I've had with it since I sprained it. But now I'm beginning to think it's more than a sprain because it's hot. You know, like an infection or something. The heat, you can feel the heat and the swelling. But I put the ice pack on it, it does relieve some of the pain, I think, by reducing the swelling. But anyway, uh, think about today. If you haven't got anything planned today, sit down and write a friend. Write them a letter. Relive a funny story with them in your letter. Call a friend. Relive a new story. Don't complain like I just did. Oh, my foot hurts. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, my face hurts. Oh, gosh. How do y'all look at me every morning? Anyway. Hey, Ian and Dot and Ian, I can't believe you're 29 years old. Yeah, I just can't believe it. And Vicky, how are you doing? How you doing, Vicky? I know it's hard for you to post comments, but I just know you're doing well. I have seen you out on Facebook, and that's good. I see you, and you're looking good there in your stories, and your postings are uplifting, and I love uplifting. So spread the word, uplift, think positive. You are worth everything. And there's the squirrel throwing nuts down on me. Get out of that tree. He's on top of me throwing nuts. Now, that's the first time he's ever done that. Well, you know, he's just showing off today, I think. I don't know if you can see Connor or not out there. Have you seen him passing around out there looking? I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, I'll let you go. I haven't had said anything this morning except good morning, get out of bed. You are valuable in this world. Be happy. Put on some colors. Put on a little lipstick. Why not? Dress up. Dress up in your favorite fla-fla, foo-foo, whatever makes you comfortable. You know, if you feel comfortable all dressed up, makeup, earrings, la 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 la, do that. If you want to lay around in grubs, you know, in the warm-ups, and the warm-up top's got 13 holes in the back and one on the shoulder, and you don't want to brush your hair, pull it up, put a ponytail in it, or a Brett or something. Do it. Be happy. I love you, and remember, God has you in His hands, and pray for Mother Earth. Have a great, great day. It's August, and it's 64 degrees this morning. Bye-bye.